I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Listen to the haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, touch. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, alert. Switch it. Come on, switch that.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Complete to Kelly. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Hurry! Yeah, we're 33. Regular. Smooth. Give me that. Hurry! Give me that ball.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Kelly. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2, being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
Hey, watch it. 54. Mike, 54. Here we go, G.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen going for Hurd on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Target. Hey, hold. Rush in. Check. Top 52. Check. Topper.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He finds his target, Fuller. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Brownie! 54.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Allen now looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Point it right.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Second quarter now. Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 3. Hurry. Point it right.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Run.
Here's Mayfield. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Mayfield down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Taking it about the 36. A beautiful spin and room to run. And this results in 6. Touchdown. He returns the punt 64 yards on the score. And the Texans have taken the lead. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Me. I got motion there. Me. I got this. Alert.
On third down, Allen. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on
Hey, alert, alert, alert. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
180. Check. First down.
Right back to him on first down. Emmanuel Agba there on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Alert.
at the 46-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's caught by Kelly. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8. First down, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Mayfield now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Mayfield to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taywan Taylor as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now Saquon Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Allen off the play fake. He's going to rifle one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Finding room inside the 40. And he'll spot Hurd open left side. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Right there. 54, right there.
On play action, Allen. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Allen. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go, Heavy.
Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Conley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield flushed out right. That was going to let it go deep right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Exit.
On 2nd and 9. Mayfield under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Ndamukong Suh picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. Like they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
There's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Mayfield now from the 50. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mayfield to throw. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hurry! Alert! Hey, let's go!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line.
Hey, over. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The Texans on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Right there, 54.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this, too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight. And they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Tennessee, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Houston, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the